Hey, what's up everyone? Today I want to talk to you about living debt-free, the number one thing you can do. Not go to college. Now that sounds kind of negative, but it's a positive thing because now you're freeing up a lot of your time. Okay, you're freeing up a ton of time. Now, if you already went to college, don't worry about it. It's gonna be a different video for you guys and what you can do. Hey, I went to college, I totally understand, but I walked away with debt. And most people walk away with student loan debt. Now, if you can go to school and not acquire student loan debt, hey, more power to you. But let's talk about the people that are going to acquire debt to get a degree, to potentially get a better job. One, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that you're gonna get a job as a dentist or a lawyer. I know of a person here in Los Angeles who got a great degree from a great college, passed the bar, did fantastic, and cannot get a job as a lawyer. That person became depressed, had all sorts of debt. I know of a person here in Los Angeles that I trained with at the gym who worked at a job where his friend had a degree and his friend was paid more. But his friend had student loan debt. And so when he talked to his friend about this, what's going on? Why are you being paid more? Well, I have a college degree. I understand, but I have the same experience and this and that. Yes, but when you boil it down, I have more debt. And even when I make more than you at this same job with the same position, I'm paying more money out. My friend without the degree, but just the experience in the job, was actually making more money. So why trade your freedom for 5 years? On average, it takes a person about 5 years to get through college. Why trade your freedom and then the amount of money that you're gonna spend on that? Just the bare minimum. The college board says it's $9,000 for tuition and fees. That doesn't include books, that doesn't include your food, that doesn't include travel time going back and forth, gas, whatever. $9,000 for a local public state school is the average in the US. So let's just say it's $10,000 a year, 4 years, 40 grand. If you can work, great, and pay that off, great. But you would be better served doing something else with that. The number one thing, and this flip-flops for me all the time, number one, number two, flip-flop all the thing. Number one thing you could actually do is travel the world. There's plenty of inexpensive ways to travel out there. You can Google it. I have videos on it. It's all available for you for free. You could also start a business. So that's number one, number two, and they change because you could actually start a business traveling for your business. It'll help. Traveling will broaden your horizons and help you start a business. Those are some alternatives right there. There's plenty of alternatives. You get a job straight out of high school. That's right. Get a job straight out of high school. You can make $20,000 or $30,000. There's plenty of awesome, high-paying jobs out there that you don't need a 4-year degree for, you don't need to go to college for. That's a quick Google search for you. I was looking at a couple, brick mason was one. You make $30,000 or $40,000 just entry-level stuff. There are college graduates who are struggling who don't make that kind of money. And you could do that right out of high school and you could save that money because if you save 10% of your funds, you save 10%, at least 10%. If you wind up staying at home with your parents for a few years, 3 years, why not? You could save 30 to 40%. Most people spend 30 to 40% of their rent money. 30, 40% of their money on rent. So you could save 30 to 40% of your money. But let's just say you're saving 10%, okay? And let's just say you're making 20 grand a year. You're saving 10%, you're making 20 grand a year. You do that for the term of 4 years of college, you've got $12,000 in cash. Plus you have no debt. All your friends are coming out of school 22, 23 in debt, nervous, scared. And what does debt do to you? It makes you have to work for someone else. It makes you have to pay that off. Would you go start a business on a loan, on a big loan like that? If you were to do that, that's pretty foolish because all you know now is you have to pay back that debt. And I see people all the time that email me. They're like, hey, I have student loan issues, I have student loan debt, what can I do? Student loan debt is the number one debt. Consumer debt and mortgage debt combined is smaller than student loan debt. So don't go to college because you're 18 years old and you don't know what you want to do. And it's not a question. I was 18 years old. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And if you think you know what you want to do, and I've wanted to be a doctor all my life, I wanted to be a lawyer all my life. Really? Is that true? Have you worked as a paralegal? Have you worked in the law firm before? Do you know what that's like? You want to be a dentist your whole life? Have you got books of dentistry and you've been practicing on yourself and looking at like, how do I clean my own teeth and things like that? Or is it something you pulled out of a book and someone pushed down your throat? I just saw an ad the other day and I thought it was an ad, but it wasn't. It was the news. It was a news report about preparing preschoolers for college, getting your kid into the right preschool for college. So you've been indoctrinated to believe you have to go to college, but you don't. Now you're thinking, oh, college is not all about money, it's not all about money. And why has college tuition gone up 1,000% in 30 years when healthcare's only gone up 700%? It's a business, it's an industry, and it's designed to make money. Just weigh your options before you decide to go down that road. There's a lot of jobs out there. The military is available to you. You go to the military, actually get paid, get a trade, and you'll have money for college at the end of it. Look into it. I was in the Army Reserve, helped pay for college. You don't necessarily have to do the Army. You could do the Air Force or the Navy or whatever. But I think you really want to think before you spend the next 4 years of life in college. You just finished, 12 years continuous school. Maybe just take a year off. Take 12 months, it's not gonna change your life that much. So I hope this video helped you out. If you still have debt issues, if you're still trying to fix your credit fast, go to my website, 609creditrepair.com. Email me, hit me up, I'm here to help, all right? I'll see y'all in the next video.